G'day, my name's Adam Hills. Welcome to Spicks And Specks, the music quiz show that's smoking in the boys' room, standing in the shadows of love and looking out my back door. Our two team captains each and every week are the small town boy, Alan Bro, and Jesse's girl, Miff Warhurst. Alan's first guest tonight was the lead singer of the seminal Irish band The Furies, who pioneered the mix of Irish pipes with rock guitar in a style once described as modern music with an ancient root, which could also describe Madonna. Please welcome Finbar Fury. Welcome, sir. Alan's second team member is a musical comedian whose most recent show, a musical about Dungeons and Dragons, was described as the first ever opera for nerds. We can't wait for his next outing, the IT consultant of Seville. Please welcome back Scott Edgar. This first guest tonight is a singer-songwriter who belongs to a very, very exclusive club. Not because he won an aria and 5 golden guitars with his acclaimed blend of blues, roots and country, but because as a boy, in his room, he played air guitar to Red Gum. Please welcome Shane Nicholson. Mitch final guest tonight is a father of 3 and a stand-up comedian who has often been yelled at to get off, usually by the kids when he spends too long in the toilet. Please welcome Dave O'Neill. Welcome to the show, everybody. Finbar,
yes.
I was trying to think how we could describe your music to people, and I was going to describe the pipes that you play, and then thought it's just better if you can bring them in and play them.
I have them beside me.
Now, firstly, what's the correct pronunciation for them?
They're called Uilleann pipes, which means elbow pipes. And if you have a few drinks on you can call them hooligan pipes. They're very, very old instrument.
Tell you what, it's not often you see an instrument you have to strap on.
Tell you what, can I bring them out there?
Do you have to clean your pipes?
After you strap them on. So, well, here, it's a very beautiful instrument, and it's the only instrument we can really call Irish, you know.
Yeah.
Have a listen to this. You have these fellas, regulators. Then you get wild and go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Smith, now on to pick a topic. Everybody will be quizzed on it. Your choices tonight are dynasties, We Are Family, musical marriages, and kissing cousins. Alan, you can pick first tonight.
We'll have We Are Family, please.
Miff?
Musical marriages, thank you.
Cool. We'll start with We Are Family. Everyone on your buzzers. Let's play Spicks and Specks. Your first question for 1 point. Orinoco Flow singer Enya. Yes.
Oh, what was that horrible band? She was in Clannad.
Yes. Next question for 2 points. Name the musical parents of Martha and Rufus Wainwright. Yes.
Well, Anna McGarrigle is one of them.
I was going to say
Kate.
that.
And Excuse me, Kate McGarrigle.
Kate McGarrigle,
and of
yes.
course, Loudon Wainwright, the
Third.
Yes, Loudon
Thanks,
Wainwright III and Kate McGarrigle. Excellent. Finally, for 3 points, name the more famous siblings of these artists.
Okay, the middle one is Beyonce's sister, Solange.
Solange is correct.
No, we just need to speak about that very briefly.
Yeah.
No wonder she's the less successful sister. Beyonce is an awesome name.
Yes.
Solange is what you unblock a toilet.
You want to have a look at your pronunciation there, Alan? Solange. I think it's Solange.
Okay, that's what you
You made it-
unblock a B-day with.
Yes, that was Beyonce in the middle picture with her sister Solange.
Who's that in the school uniform? Is it?
It's not Angus.
It's not one of
It's
AC/DC.
not Angus and Malcolm, is it?
No, it's not Angus and Malcolm Young.
Okay.
And on the left,
Is that Mick Jagger and someone else? No?
Nah, we're
no
out.
idea. I'll throw it over to this side if you know either.
Is the left-hand side Ray Davies and
Oh, his brother who's also in the Kinks.
the Kinks?
No.
Okay. Well, that's all you needed to say. We'll move on.
Sorry, the reason I was giving you half an answer then is because the people on the left, definitely not Ray Davies.
Oh, but the people on the right are Ray Davies.
Yes, well done, Alan.
Oh, wait,
Not James Blunt and his.
No one's got it. It was Beyonce and Solange in the middle. It's Ray Davies and his brother Dave Davies of the Kinks on the right.
Yeah.
And on the left, it's Dave and Mark Knopfler of Dire Straits.
You should have got that. Mark Knopfler's head looks about the same pixelated as it does.
Now, there's a lovely thing going on with you, Finbar.
Yes.
The Furies had a #1 hit in Australia in '81 with When You Were Sweet 16.
Yeah.
And then you came out here and toured, but what really made your careers take off was being arrested for drunken disorderly behaviour.
When we arrived in Melbourne, well, the first time, there was hundreds of people at the airport, and we couldn't understand why they were there. We thought the Queen, and she was here at the time, but it wasn't. It was all the paddies waiting on us when we were off the plane. And of course, we'd just been flying for 36 hours. Now, I had my wife with me, Sheila. So we went off, me and her, to have a wander around. We became tourists, and these pals took the three brothers away drinking. And of course, they left them in the middle of nowhere. So the lads were walking back along the street trying to get a taxi. He couldn't find him, and Paul was bursting for a piss. So he had to go up an alleyway. And he came out of the alleyway with a couple of... My brothers thought they were schoolboys because we'd never seen cops in short trousers before,
Didn't you cause a ruckus in a hotel in Was it Texas?
Yeah, but I was completely sober at the time. I think I started a 6-week tour of the US, and we flew from Sydney to Austin. First thing I do whenever I do a long flight like that is walk into a hotel room and just strip off all my clothes and kind of lie on the bed,
She's getting excited beside you there. Watch her.
So I walked into the room. And I walked into the room and I thought, well, before I lie down, I stripped all my clothes off and I thought I'll just check out my view of Austin, right? And I kind of just threw open the curtains, and where I expected the window to be was a glass wall that led into the hotel restaurant.
On the musical marriages, the first question for 1 point. Eric Leap, Herkheiser and Christy Wallace founded what pioneering psychobilly band?
Oh, is it the Cramps?
The Cramps, yes, that's who I was looking for. For 2 points, husband and wife musical collaborators John Lennon and Yoko Ono staged their 1969 bed-ins in which two cities? Yes.
New York.
No.
Oh!
I'll let you guess the other one, though.
Another city in the world.
London.
No, it wasn't London. I'll throw it to this side. Anyone?
Amsterdam?
Amsterdam was one.
They like people in windows in beds. So,
It wasn't Paris.
It wasn't Paris. Anyone?
Liverpool.
No.
Birmingham.
Montreal was the city I was looking
Montreal.
for. 3 points on the line for your final question. Have a listen to these two songs. I need the titles of the songs and the woman reportedly at the centre of a love triangle that inspired them. Yes.
So
The way she moves.
Something by George Harrison.
Layla.
Layla. Yes.
Yeah.
2 points.
And who was it? Petty.
It's Paddy something.
Yes.
Newton. Paddy Newton.
Oh, bugger it.
Unfortunately, I've just in my head right now. I've just got Bert Noonan singing Layla. Like, that's all I can hear in my head is like, Layla, you've got me on my knees. Anyone in the audience know?
Paddy Hurst.
Sorry?
Paddy Boyd.
Paddy Boyd. Thank you, sir. That's what I was looking for. At the end of that round, the scores are Mitch, Shane, Dave on 4 points. Alan, Finbar, Scott just in front, 5 points. Teams have to buzz in and identify the tunes being played backwards. Everyone on your buzzers? Here's your first backwards tune.
It's not one of your wives, is it?
It's not Casey Chandler's no.
Two voices, and I reckon.
No,
I don't have a better idea.
It's not called Divorce, is it?
It's Divorced by Tammy Wynette. Forward, it sounds like this.
Our D.R.E.
Next song, please. Yes.
The Muppets theme?
Yes, it is the Muppet Show. This is what it sounded like forwards.
It's time to play the music. It's time to light the light. It's time to meet the Muppet on the Muppet Show tonight.
Next song, please. Yeah, yes.
Zombie.
It's Zombie by the Cranberries.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. The reason you got that so quickly is because forwards it sounds like this.
The same.
Yeah. And your final song.
Missy Elliott, is it Work It?
Work It by Missy Elliott, yes.
Anyway as well.
And for those of you at home that went, hang on, that's being played forwards, it's because there's a backwards bit in the song that when you play it forward sounds like this.
Is it worth it? Let me work it. I put my thing down, flip it and reverse it. It's your primitive is where yet. It's your primitive is where yet.
Do you know what's really sad is for years I didn't know that was being played back. So I used to think the words were, it's your affirmative of nyet nyet.
And if it makes you feel any better, I've just found out.
At the end of that round, the scores are Miss Shane Dave on 6 points, Alan Finbar Scott 7 points. Each team will be told an obscure fact with 3 possible endings. You have to tell me the correct ending. Miff, Shane, Dave, here's your fact. In 2007, the Australian Governor-General Michael Jeffrey gave the then President of the United States, George W. Bush, A didgeridoo signed by David Gulpilil, B, a very best of Slim Dusty CD, C, a handcrafted lagerphone. Which of those is correct?
It could be any of them.
What's a lagerphone? Is that when you get drunk and ring up your ex-girlfriend? We should have ended up together. You'd know a lagerphone. That's a country. Is it a country instrument?
Yeah, well, I don't know which one it is. I mean, Ted Egan used to play the lagerphone, right? But that was a Foster's
just a box, wasn't it?
right?
Yeah.
To clear it up, I do have the description here. A lagerphone is constructed from a stout pole affixed to a heavy boot at the base with metal jingles, commonly beer bottle tops, fastened at intervals along the shaft.
Yeah,
I doubt
not much
that.
of a gift,
Doubt
is it
that.
really?
It's hard to get that on the plane. I reckon.
And how annoying if you're travelling next to it.
Jingle, jingle.
14 hours.
It's actually also known as a monkey stick. A
monkey stick?
A monkey
Monkey
stick.
stick.
Because, in homage to the trained monkeys, people used to put a monkey on the top of it, like having a trained monkey.
An actual monkey?
No, a small stuffed toy monkey to the top.
Oh, thank goodness, because I thought that's no life for a monkey, is it?
That's going to be the...
It's not the lagerphone. We can rule that out. The lagerphone and the monkey's gone, right?
Okay, well, a didgeridoo at least would be crafted, it would look like a special gift. It has traditional significance.
Yeah, let's go the didge. Why
But
not?
a Slim Dusty CD is heaps easier to put in the post.
Totally. So maybe the didgeridoo things, like
Yeah.
with the extra information, is a red herring. Maybe
Yeah.
signed by David Gulpilil.
Yeah, it's got
Let's
the
go
Slim Dusty CD.
Oh, yep, I'm with you.
The correct answer is the Australian Governor-General Michael Jeffrey gave George W. Bush B, a very best of Slim Dusty.
Well done.
Yeah, that's right. No expense was spared. Imagine that conversation. Oh, yeah, we need to find a gift for the leader of the free world. Yeah, hang on, Barry. I'll just nip down the survey.
Yes.
15 minutes later, got a Slim Dusty CD and a pair of wraparound sunnies.
And cherry ripes, 2 for $3.
Alan Finbar Scott, here is your fact. The Vatican responded to the Italian release of Serge Gainsbourg's erotic classic Je t'aime moi non plus, which translates as I love you, me neither, by A, excommunicating the record executive responsible, B, ordering a 2-hour prayer vigil in all Italian schools, or C, releasing its own sanitised version, Je t'aime, j'aime Dieu aussi, which means I love you, I love God too.
Well, excommunicating is a very, very serious thing in the Catholic Church. I mean, they don't take that lightly. It's a very long process.
Yeah, the black smoke and all that. Black smoke goes up the chimney, doesn't it?
No,
a
that's
Catholics?
when they're voting for a new pope.
Oh, okay.
Or when someone's got a fire.
The smoke's not helping us, obviously. The sad thing is they all seem quite plausible to me.
Yeah. I don't think they could order a 2-hour prayer vigil in all Italian schools, given that the Vatican isn't actually part of Italy officially. It's its own. It's a city-state.
You see, we've got a legal genius on
Yeah, see.
That's you, Al.
Man,
Well,
you-
if by legal genius you mean I've only been arrested twice, then yes, you're exactly right. I think it's C. I think they released their own sanitised version. I love you. I love God too. What do you reckon?
See.
Yeah, see. Je t'aime, j'amour Dieu, Aussie.
That's great. We'll go with C.
Yeah.
They released their own version.
The correct answer is the Vatican responded to the Italian release of Serge Gainsbourg's erotic classic Je t'aime moi non plus by A, excommunicating the record executive responsible. Now, and some of the lyrics in Je t'aime were based on quotes by Salvador Dali. Oddly, Gainsbourg's second single, Le Floppy Clocks, didn't do quite so well. Now, Finbar, you've played For the Pope, have you not?
Yeah.
And what song did you play? What song?
Lord of the Dance, believe it or not. And I got carried away because I got everybody singing. Listen to 500,000 people trying to sing Lord of the Dance in all different keys because the speakers would only go so far. So they'll say, what fares are they on now? And I got carried away. And, you know, when you're up on stage, you understand, you know, you say, sing you. And I nearly said it, you know. Sing, you know.
And did you not, back in the day, also play with Billy Connolly and Jerry Rafferty?
Yeah, we shared a flat with Billy and Jerry for a while, you know.
You shared
Jerry,
a flat with Billy Connolly?
I remember when they were the Humble Bums.
Yeah.
And it was very funny because we all grew up at the same time, you know. We all started. And then Dave Stewart from the Eurythmics, Dave started with us when he left home when he was only 14. And the first thing I did was get your outfit, got his father's phone number. And I phoned his outfit. I said, if you're worried about him, he's with me. And his outfit says, I'm not.
All this stuff, though, is kind of right time, right place stuff.
Yeah,
and I know
it's
that,
great.
like, didn't you meet Casey, like, just by accident? Weren't you trying to get someone else to sing on a song and then she turned up because you couldn't get someone else? Like, wasn't it?
It was kind of like that, yeah. Well, I met her through her brother, Nash. He was producing my first album for me, like 10, 15 years ago. And I just said to Nash, I think we need a girl to sing on this song. I can't get that high, let's get a girl to sing it. And I was thinking about who to get, and then he just said, oh, look, my sister lives up the road. She can come down and sing it, because that'll be free, you know. You can't have to pay anybody.
Wasn't the other person who was going to be singing this song Sheryl Crow?
Oh, no, you've got two stories kind of meshed together there, but that's the new album, Sheryl Crow. I asked Sheryl Crow to sing on the new album, and I sent her the song, and because I thought we were really good friends. We toured together about a year ago, and I've always been in love with Sheryl Crow, hugely in love, which my wife is kind of jealous about. And I asked Sheryl, I sent her the song, and I never heard back. But I sent Sheryl a version of Casey singing it for her to learn, you know. So I just left Casey on the album. Yeah. So she wasn't supposed to be on it. She was just my fallback option.
Yeah, that's the way to make your wife feel fine. If Sheryl Crow can't do it, all right, you can do it.
At the end of that round, the scores are dead set even. Miff, Shane, Dave, 7 points. Alan, Finbar, Scott, 7 points. One member of each team will be singing well-known songs using the words of an unrelated piece of text. Your teammates have to identify the songs. Finbar, you'll be singing for Alan and Scott, and you'll be taking your lyrics from Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother.
Oh.
That's your book and your songs, ladies and gentlemen. Finbar Fury.
"'Twas about that time the path that she did take to lead her to the throne began to part. Through her girl guide work, she had become friends with Prince Mary. She was invited to the palace where she met the king for the very first time." Have you got it now?
No. Alan, do you know it? Because I think Miff's side do.
No, have a go.
What can I have to do? Can I
Yeah,
do that? I
go.
really want to do that.
Yeah.
When you were Sweet 16.
It was the Furies when you were Sweet 16.
Sorry about that.
Song 2, please.
As the Duchess of York was plunged with the Duke, extraordinary rounds of duty they would do. And some of these were solemn and some of them were true. Presenting Britain to the world is what they would do.
Is it Dylan? Is it Blowing in the Wind?
It's Blown in the Wind, Bob Dylan. Final song, please.
Enthusiasm she had at her fingertips when she was tiny. Shetland pony bobs Something found its way indoors, deep up the stairs, even as the great-grandmother kept the broom in the closet.
That's Waltzing Matilda.
It's Waltzing Matilda indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, Finbar Fury. Shane, you'll be singing for Miff and Dave, and you'll be taking your lyrics from Iowa's Roadkill Cookbook.
Disgusting.
So it's your book, Thursday
please
song.
keep it.
You may indeed keep it. Ladies and gentlemen, Shane Nicholson.
All right, are you ready?
We're
ready.
Okay. Like most areas of human endeavor, there are proper methods of gathering expired critters along the road. The rules of etiquette, he who finds first gets. Leave some foreseen. If, for example, we remove
I don't know what it is, but I love it.
every animal.
And a girl like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Or a man like him.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, yeah. It's a girl like
And
yeah.
I ran.
Song 2, please.
Okay. In this business of preparing gastronomic delights from traffic victims, we must be aware that time and temperature sometimes take their toll. Please stop me if you
It's not pretty enough.
Not Pretty
It
Enough by
is.
Casey Chambers, yes. Okay, final song.
Factors that influence cooking time, for instance, are such things as temperature and mechanical influence to which the critter has been subjected. All the recipes should be adjusted in terms of heat and temperatures of time to allow for prolonged exposure to warm conditions if one is preparing a rabbit.
Still rocking on to me, Billy Joel. Dave Nicholson. At the end of that round, the scores are Al and Finbar Scott are on 9 points. Miff, Shane, Dave have hit the lead, 11 points. Hands on your buzzers. 1 point for a correct answer, 1 point off for a wrong answer. Your questions start now. What colour are the sneakers in You Am I's 1995 single? Yes.
Purple.
Yes. Which jungle animal is name checked in the title of Mumford & Sons' 2009 breakthrough single?
Lion.
Yes, Little Lion Man. Van Morrison re-recorded his 1989 ballad Have I Told You Lately with which Grammy Award-winning Irish folk band?
The Furies.
No, the Chieftains.
How close was that?
What protrudes from Angus Young's head on the cover of AC/DC's? Yes?
Horns.
Horns, correct. What year was Talking Heads' debut album 77 released? Yes, this side.
1976.
No, it was 77.
Oh, damn!
Your final question, true or false? Before he was known as Bono, U2's Bono was known as Steinheg Van Huysen Oleg Bang 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 Bang.
False?
True.
What?
You're kidding.
I fell into your clever trap.
He and all his friends had different nicknames, and before he took on the name of Bono Vox, he would be called Steinheg Van Huysen Oleg Bang 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 Bang. Bang. All bangs. At the end of the show, the final scores were Alan Finbar Scott ended up on 8 points. Miff, Shane, Dave won the day, 12 points. Would you please thank all our guests for tonight, Finbar Fury, Scott Edgar, Shane Nicholson and Dave O'Neill. And of course our two team captains, Alan Bro and Miff Warhurst. To close the show tonight, would you please welcome Australian music legend Kim Salmon and bass player Michael Strangers as they take us out with their rendition of Serge Gainsbourg's erotic classic Je t'aime. Thanks for watching Spicks and Specks. My name's Adam Hills. Good night, Australia.